Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Gary V. Welcome back, Gary V.
What's good?
How's
I like
it
that
going?
hoodie, relentless effort.
Always. It's all I know, man. What are you doing?
Sending us
Trying to
freaking
post
text.
on
Talk to us,
TikTok
Gary.
or something?
Talk to us about how to get this money. Basketball cards is all the rage.
You know, it's funny, from the first time I ever came through, NB asked that great question. He's like, cool, this is all great in theory, but like help us, help the people listening. And so, you know, we talked about Flip Life, and I've got tens of thousands of emails and DMs and messages through the last couple years of like, hey, that was the first time I saw it, or I saw their content, and I go garage sale and I go and I do this and it works, and obviously what you do with homes and like all this stuff. And so about 2 years ago, I'm like, our basketball sports cards coming back? Like, is this real? Is this 1986 to 1993 again? So I do what I do. Same way I saw Facebook and Twitter. It's what I do well. I see stuff a minute early. And so I just started watching. And I mean, let me just throw out comps. April of last year, less than a year ago, 10 months ago, LeBron James Topps Chrome rookie card in perfect condition, $1,050. Now, 7 G's.
Wow.
Luka Doncic rookie cards, $35 last summer. 9 months ago, 7 months ago. Now $650.
Wow.
Giannis, $120. Now $2,800.
Right.
So I hit up Charlamagne. I was like, hey, I need to come on and tell people about what's going on, like on some real shit. Like, there's money to be made in sports cards. Now, it's like anything else. It's like real estate. It's like social media. You could get killed. If this was several years ago, Paul George looked like he was about on his way to becoming the guy, and then he had that horrific injury. He's gone down. 2 years ago, when I started looking, Russell Westbrook rookie cards were almost twice as much as they are now, because most people probably are in a play. He was super hot, triple-double life.
I think three
right?
triple-doubles
right?
seasons.
You know, and now he's not got a ring yet. So there's risk. There's also soccer, wrestling. Even it's if you go on eBay and you go on Twitter right now and you start doing homework on this, I believe one of the most interesting investments right now, period, cryptocurrency, cannabis startups, social media, real estate, Wall Street. I think, ironically, over the next 3 years, one of the most interesting places to look at making money, starting a business, was within sports cards. And again, the thing I get most hyped about is if you have $280 to start. We're not talking about, I'm really playing because I believe, and I'm buying Jackie Robinson rookie cards and Jordans and Wilt Chamberlain's.
How much is a Jackie Robinson rookie card?
So now what's going on is you send them to a company and they grade them. And so it can get from a 1 to a 10 perfect. A 1 for a Jackie Robinson's like $3,000-$4,000. A 9 out of 10, there is no 10 out of 10 because it's a 1948 Leaf card.
So it's not mint.
Correct. It's a 9. There's only 8 of them in the world. That's almost $1 million.
Wow.
See, that's what I remember, because when I used to collect cards back in the day and comic books, and I would have those little trade books that you could read and see how much stuff was worth.
Yep.
And they used to be
Beckett,
worth
all
so
that.
much goddamn money.
And then it collapsed because that was the golden era of the 90s, and they made too much supply. This is all just supply and demand. It's like a neighborhood. It's like, right, what you guys did in Detroit. It's just supply and demand. What I see is the demand is exploding and will explode. Let me tell everybody why this is happening. A, dads like me, a lot of dads in their 40s and 50s grew up during the golden era. Now they have kids, and they're replaying their youth through their kids with each other.
Yeah.
Number 2, sneaker culture. StockX, Nike Direct, you can't make that flip money on sneakers the way you could back in the day. You can't put 40 homies in line, get 40 pairs of Yeezys and flip them. They can't get the inventory. But if you believed in Luka or Giannis a year ago, you could buy 10,000 rookie cards and make $1 million.
Now,
So,
let me ask,
go ahead.
I was going to ask you a question. Now, with the coronavirus, I see everybody
Yes,
scared.
I've heard of
and
it.
I see a lot of luxury market is they say could possibly go down. Now, is
Yeah.
this something where you wait because maybe these cards will go a lot lower in price and then start grabbing them?
Cards, Ronald Acuna, one of the best baseball players in the world, his rookie card 2 weeks ago, we can all agree that the corona is happening in the last 2 weeks, was $80. It's $250 right now. It's so hot that I think it's offsetting Plus, it's so emerging. And the dollars are micro dollars. Like, the reason I'm excited is I know somebody's driving right now and is like, oh, I like sports. Oh, I know sports. You know how many people are betting on sports but lose more than half the time? All those people that are gambling can go into this and prove that they know sports. So far, Emmy, it hasn't. The market's been uncomfortably the hottest over the last month in the face. Like, sports cards are like the only market I see. They're like, fuck you, Corona. We're tripling.
I think it's probably because people staying at home, and they're probably watching more sports. You don't think so?
You know what it is? Like, I just think it's just happening here's what it is. It's just demand. I think there's hundreds, if not thousands, of new people buying sports cards for the first time or for the first time in 20 years on eBay and StockX. And the last one, which is why I brought you this box. This is a box of Prism. It's the hottest basketball cards right now. Mm-hmm. Right now, you've got packs in front of you. Right now, you could open it up and pull a Zion. That's 1 of 10 rare. That's $4,000 to $25,000.
What about Trae Young?
Let's open this up right now.
Trae Young from last year, because this rookie year, this is more.
Not Trae Young. What's the
John Morant?
John Morant. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm giving you these. Now, if you pull something super crazy, no,
why do I feel like I'm in Willy Wonka? I feel like I'm in Willy Wonka right now.
I got
Dennis
Jay-Z Redick.
Jr. I got nothing.
No.
You got any scissors, Tim?
Nothing.
Scissors.
So while they're opening
nobody.
packs, like, do your homework. Do 50 hours to 100 hours on eBay, StockX, Twitter, Google. Don't just jump in because you heard us on Breakfast Club and then go buy some dumb shit without. There's 8,000 different Luka cards. There's 8,000 different LeBron cards. Like, but this is really, really, really happening. And for me, the thing that's really crazy about it is if you're knowledgeable, like if you know that John Collins is good in Atlanta and in 3 years, or Gilchrist or Jaren Jackson. One of us has the signed card. Ange? No?
What should you
No, I didn't get
do?
the
What
signed
should you
card.
do, right, when you open up a pack and you do pull out a Zion or a Trae Young? How do you keep
There's
it in
3
mint
companies.
condition?
First of all, there's little sleeves. People that grew up.
I
remember
had
this?
those though, but the plastic ones don't keep them in mint. Though.
They do. Like, first of all, they may not be mint because now everything's about centering.
Okay.
Like, you could get it right out of the pack and get a 9, not a 10.
And what about this Anthony Hardaway card?
Let me see. It's a throwback?
I guess it's a throwback.
Oh, it's a silver too.
Yeah.
It's legit, but like that's, Penny was the man back in the day.
He was.
Here, let me give you a couple more. So, to me, what you do with that,
Give me another candy bar, Willy
right,
Wonka.
guys.
I got my Giannis
See if I
card.
can find this
You
golden
got a
ticket.
Giannis?
Yep.
but you want the rookie, and this is not the
Yeah.
rookie. So what you're looking for is Zion and John Morant.
This is rookie.
And then, for example,
See.
R.J. Barrett, like if you think in 3 years his game comes together, they're underpriced on eBay right now if he plays out to his hype because he's having an okay season as a rookie.
See, I'm a comic book guy, and I used to do this. Gary gonna have me back buying packs of basketball
I was thinking the
cards.
same thing. I used to do this as a
Especially
kid,
this
too.
year because Zion and John Morant really are gonna be superstars.
But listen, opening packs is gambling.
I got a Wilt Chamberlain.
Look, this is gambling. I ain't trying to get you on the gambling kick. I'm trying to get 80% of your money to go into LeBron, into Jordan, into old basketball, into Charles Barkley, into things that are locked.
It's
Who
only
owns this
4 of
Prism
them,
company?
though.
Who owns this Prism company?
Panini.
Huh?
Panini, the candy company,
The
and they
bread
also do the no. Well, it's about to be a bread
Okay, I
company.
see my Brooklyn Nets in here representing.
Okay, did
That's
you get
not
some
worth
now?
anything, Yee.
Spencer Dinwiddie, he's doing great this season.
He is. He's
Why
he's
is it only
smart,
4
too.
in a pack? My God.
Oh, well, that's the other thing. This box is $375 now. Like these, like it's crazy now. Like you could buy a $400 pack
Alexander
and,
got it.
and pull a $100,000 Zion. But real quick, because I'm worried that people are going to be listening and go out and buy boxes. This is gambling. This is entertainment. You guys have worked hard, made a little money. Good. Go have some fun. Listen, it should be fun, and if you can afford fun, good. Opening boxes is fun because you can gamble and pull something crazy. But
So
on
this is
some
what you do all day, Gary Vee? You buy a bunch of cards and
I'm
open
buying
these
on eBay and StockX, and I'm buying LeBrons. I'm buying Dr. J rookies. I know the market's about to go crazy. I'll give you an example. Jordan rookies 2 years ago, when I was like, it's about to go crazy, were 18,000 in a perfect 10. They're 50 to 60,000 today, and I think it's going to a hundo.
Really?
I really do. I'm telling you, the sneaker culture, I've got athletes, hip hop artists DMing me like, hey, I want to put a hundo in. Like, I used to do this when I was a kid. The second, like people are like, Gary Vee, you're moving the market. I'm like, yo, I'm nothing. Wait till Travis Scott posts a photo of him holding a LeBron rookie on Instagram. It's over. If you think about what happened when, you know what this is like? Just like social media. When I was like Snapchat. They're like, Gary Vee, you're moving the Snapchat. I'm like, I'm not moving the Snapchat. Then Khaled does the Snapchat moment on his thing, and it goes crazy from there. Same with TikTok with Charlie the Dancer. This
You put
hobby,
me on TikTok about 3-4 years ago.
when it was Musically.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not coming through. You know I don't bother you guys. I'm coming through for one reason. I believe this market over the next 24 to 36 months is going to 3, 5, 7x as a whole. Somebody's going to bet on somebody they believe in, and that person's going to get hurt, and they're going to lose money. Somebody's going to spend all their money on packs and try to gamble and lose money. But if you stay tight and you stay in that LeBron, Giannis,
Zion.
Messi, Zion's early. Listen, Zion's market is hot as shit right
Yeah.
now. But Zion was hurt to start the season. Zion's a big dude. Zion gets hurt tomorrow. His cards are going to be half the price on eBay and StockX like that.
But it's a good one to have, though, because he is balling.
That's the flip
If
of
he
the
continues
argument.
the ball, your card will be
You gotta
good.
stay
But
in
if
shape.
he
When
doesn't,
Envy, I told everybody to buy Giannis at 200. People were making fun of me. They're like, it was just 100 a week ago. It's 2,600 now. When it got to 600, people were like, oh my God, they were selling it, right? They bought it for 200. They were selling it at 600. They're like, I made it. They were super fired up. They're crying right now.
how do you know the difference between a real and a fake for these people out here that says,
There's
hey, I
three
wanna
companies, PSA, BGS, and SGC that you send these cards to in the mail. There's one in Woodbridge, PSA. You can go to Woodbridge, Jersey, and just drop it off. They put it in a clasp in a little thing, and then that becomes official. There's fakes of everything, right? But like, and as this gets more popular, you'll see more. You know what happens. Something gets hyped, more dirt will come in. But the macro on this is everybody's listening like, wait, I got cards. You might have cards from 86 to 2002. That was called the junk era because they made millions of them. Then cards weren't popular, so they started making far less. And that's when Kobe and LeBron and Durant and Curry and Harden's rookies came out. So they're limited. And now there's more demand. This is basic.
Yeah, I
Supply
was-
and demand. By the way, nobody's pulled the autograph card yet.
The autograph?
Yeah, there's one autograph in here.
Envy, you
and
wanted this
and if
Trae
you pull
Young,
a
you said?
Zion
Yeah, give me that
autograph,
Trae Young.
we're talking 3,000.
How much you got?
I got $10.
I was at my mom's
much is
house.
a
I got a
Trae Young
Larry
worth?
Johnson
That's a
rookie
Trae Young
card.
second-year card.
That's a
Only,
second year.
yeah,
Nope.
you want to
Don't
worry
want
about
that
rookie
one.
cards.
I got an Alonzo Mourning rookie card.
Garbage. Junk era. That's the problem.
What was the name of that? What was the name of that company?
Upper Deck.
Upper fucking Deck.
Yes, sir. Oh, I think
Upper
Envy's got.
Deck.
Oh,
No, I got a Kawhi, but it's not his rookie.
this has to be the auto then. Charlamagne.
Ray Allen, James Harden, Serge Ibaka,
Wait a minute. Is every pack open? Did we get screwed?
Carson Edwards.
One autograph. On average.
Hold on, maybe what's the? Let me see.
Huh,
Autograph,
somebody-
what would the autograph be on the front?
This is perfect. This might be the first box I've seen without an autograph
This
in
one
it,
doesn't have an
which
autograph.
exactly proves my point that you need to be careful.
Oh, here it is.
You
got
got it? You're like giggling. Let me see who it is. Quinn Cook.
No.
Yeah.
Quinn, my guy. Salute to Quinn.
He's like back. Quinn's a great dude.
I met Quinn
the
in
problem
Turks
is
and
if you
Caicos.
paid $350 for this box and pulled a $9 Quinn Cook auto,
Nah,
you're
Quinn-
sad.
When me and Quinn was in Turks and Caicos together. Yeah.
He's good people,
He's a good dude.
but his card ain't worth shit.
I mean, not together.
You know, like that's just the game. But
Jeez.
on,
what cards should people be looking for if they want to look for? What are the good investments for people out there if they can grab? they can
50.
look?
This is the number one thing I
Hey, what's
promise.
the Kobe Bryant card going for too? I'm just curious.
Kobe's spiked after the devastating news from 4,000 to 9,000. It's back to 5,000. Here's what they have to do, NB. You have to spend 20 hours of homework before you. Do not listen to this show and buy anything until you do 20 hours of homework in the following places. StockX. Just Google your.
StockX sells cards?
This is when I knew it was about to get crazy.
Wow.
StockX
So I've been on it for 2
selling it.
years,
Yep.
and then about 9 months ago, I think I might not have my timing right, but definitely about a year ago, I was like, StockX announced they're going into cards, and I'm like, this is over. I was already getting DM'd by sneaker kids. I'm like, hey, Gary V, didn't you grow up doing cards? Like, yo, I'm getting killed by StockX IPOs and Nike Direct. I just can't get inventory. Should I do it? I'm like, I was just reading my DMs. I'm like, after the 15th sneaker kid that was making, $200-300 a year, 1,000 a year, like businessmen and women, I was like, something's happening. Then I started looking a little deeper. Then I went to the National Convention in Cleveland, and I was like, okay, this still seems like old dudes. Then I went to Chicago last year, younger. Then I just started seeing. Then I started looking all at social. more talk. Then some players started talking about, like, I was like, this is happening. So StockX and eBay completed auctions, not the ask price, not the listing price.
Completed auctions.
Completed.
I'm writing it down because I'm gonna do my 20 hours.
Envy, you're gonna make.
I'm
Envy, you're
not
gonna
getting
make,
into
listen
this
to me.
habit.
All Envy's gonna do is have Logan do it and his son do it.
But I gotta teach
Yeah,
him how to
because
do it.
he's gonna win.
That's right.
Twitter's loaded. Blowout forums. There's some sports card forums, like old school message boards. Just read. I put out a lot of content. You just Google. Good old fashioned Google.
How come
when
some
you
of these
say-
cards look special, like different colors?
The silver, yeah, because
the red ones.
That's what they're doing now. They're making 1 of 10s. They're making only 100 of these. They're manipulating. By the way, for the people listening that don't really love sports, because by the way, all sports work. Lamar Jackson rookie cards going into last year, $35. Now $450.
Wow.
Right? But I got something else for you. Pokemon, maybe even better than sports cards. It's not my jam because I don't know it because I missed that era. They're exploding. Garbage
Thousands
Pail
of Pokemon
Kids
cards.
going up a little.
Garbage Pail Kids, word?
Magic
I
the
love, by the way, love Garbage Pail Kids.
Magic the Gathering exploding. So like cards. Let me throw something else at you. This is my generation's art.
Right.
I'm making my money now. I'm 44 now. When I'm 60 and I've got my second or third home or my first home and I want to put art in it, I'm not buying some old shit from Europe in the 1900s for
That's
$500,000.
real.
I want to showcase with my LeBron rare rookie, with my $400,000 Jackie Robinson, with my Wilt Chamberlain 30. I bought a Bill Russell the other day. That's the other thing. The culture, just kind of hip hop culture. I think basketball cards are grossly underpriced. Old school baseball cards are still worth more money than basketball old school, and basketball is the game. So that Jerry West, that Oscar Robinson, that Bill Russell, that
Kareem
stuff.
Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson.
Listen to me. You can buy a Magic Bird 9 out of 10 right now, and Magic and Bird share their rookie card. They're both on it for like $6,000. I'm telling you, run this back in 20 years. That's a $25,000 card.
You know what I got? I got a Magic Johnson playing in the NBA All-Star game. It was a Magic Johnson MVP
Yeah, when
card.
he came back.
Yeah.
8 cents.
There you go.
Charlamagne, listen, I'm sorry.
Do your homework,
I'm sorry. Here's why. Everybody who's listening, if you're in that 35 to 52-year-old range, you got caught in that junk era when it was the hottest. They made millions. It was right after that. It's that 2001 to 2015 where it's real hot. And watching the NBA, listen, I know this audience, so many of you like to bet a little 25 or 50 on a game just to get that game a little hype. Instead of that, instead of wasting your money on gambling, put it into a Kawhi rookie and then root for the Clippers all playoff.
Damn.
I'm telling you,
How much
baseball,
Kawhi rookie
ready
go for
for
right
this?
now?
I don't follow Kawhi because I think he's too boring and I never think.
Damn,
No,
Gary
but listen,
V.
I love how Kawhi rolls as a man. I respect it, but Tim Duncan is so underpriced because he was a workman.
Yeah,
He's
What's his
not
card worth?
1,000 for his rookie. It should be 40 based on his results. 5-time NBA. You know what I mean?
Kawhi got to be a little more because he's popular on social media.
Man,
Two-time
I think he's
champion.
$600. Like Luka's approaching Kawhi.
I'm buying Kawhi.
Yeah, I'm buying a Kawhi too.
Me and Kawhi got the same birthday. I'm buying Kawhi.
PSA 10, BGS 9.5. Once you know what that means, those are the best grades, which in Beckett and PSA, you have to learn the grading company because you got to send them or buy them off grading. Let me throw one other thing. Baseball season's coming. Baseball is boring to most people. But if you buy Acuna or Torres on the Yankee or Soto or Pete Alonso, who had 53 homers for the Mets last year, you buy a rookie of his for $60. He goes out and hits 50 more this year and it's at 300. You'll find yourself watching a few innings of a Mets game. It brings enjoyment too, right? Teaching your kids supply and demand and selling. Like there's something happening here. I'm putting
like
it on
this,
the
Gary
record.
V.
Gary, so what is
Yes,
it now? PSA? What'd you say?
PSA 10.
PSA 10.
10.
That's a perfect grade from PSA. PSA is the leading grading company with Beckett, which is BGS. Beckett grading is right behind it. Beckett's the old, remember the magazine that you would look up the value
Yep.
of stuff? And then a third small player, those are the 3 leaders, SGC. I weirdly like SGC because they have black cases when they put it in the clamp, and it just pops. It just looks nice. But they're the kind of third smallest player.
Yeah, now
So I
what-
should buy a Kawhi Leonard PSA 10.
10, rookie. Go on
rookie.
eBay right now. Let me show it to you right now while we're on. I don't know.
what should I put these cards in to make sure they're comfortable and safe? Do they have?
There's something called penny sleeves. It's literally a penny. You buy 100 for $1. Like you put them in those little sleeves. Anybody who's listening who's ever done cards, you've seen the hard
You have
plat.
the old school ones.
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
You buy that, yeah. But
Yo,
most of these are commons.
As soon as I went on eBay,
Yep.
the first thing that came up was a banner for cards, for basketball cards.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Put PSA 10.
I wish I could
Computer's
go
listening.
Put in 10.
back. PSA 10.
Yeah, computer's
Why not
listening.
PSA 10?
RC.
I wish the days when
RC
they had
stands
the
for
years
rookie.
on the back of the cards, where it
Enter.
tells you what year they played.
So you telling me a Shaquille O'Neal rookie card with the Magic ain't worth nothing?
That's right. Okay, so see, Kawhi's higher than I thought because it's already 1,000. Go to completed items because I want you to learn how much. So
Complete. What
So
is
what,
that at?
what God's doing right now is he's going and searching. There's a bunch of listings. A lot of people are just trying to get your money, so they're listing it high for the undereducated. What you do is you go on eBay and first you go all the way down
completed
and you
items.
go to completed items and sold items. Click completed and sold. Now what you're doing is you're seeing what it actually sold for.
What people paid, right?
What people actually paid. Go to
Okay.
completed and sold.
Let me go to sold.
right.
Complete. Is it okay?
Sold. Boom.
Boom.
Now, what you see is what was actually paid, right? 1,000. See, now you're seeing on March 7th, it went for $949. Got it?
Okay.
Keep scrolling. See, it was $400. Look at this.
$400.
This was $400 in February, right?
Yeah.
In a 10. Now it's 1,000.
Shit, it was
Kawhi's
300
literally
it was, it was 316 in December.
Kawhi Leonard, listen, for everybody's listening, Kawhi's rookie in a PSA 10, I want to make sure, was 316, scroll all the way to the top, and now 1,000.
So which one should I buy?
Listen, this is listen. I didn't come here to make a fool of myself. This is happening. By the way, soccer, crazy hot,
I bet.
crazy hot because it's global. Basketball's global. Football, I worry about because kids get hurt more. And it's really about the quarterbacks. But you made money on Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. By the way, just to hedge and make sure everybody knows this is not a gold rush, people lost money on Baker. Baker had a great rookie year. They got OBJ. All the hype was on the Browns. People bought Bakers for 1,000. They're 300 now.
Hey,
So this is like but this is why. Let me say it again. LeBron could retire tomorrow. He's locked. Giannis and Luka still need to win a ring. Giannis at least has an MVP. You know, like Luka's
Look up
got
Giannis.
the 26,
Let's see how
27.
much, Gary, your garbage pail kid is
What
worth.
about a PSA 10 Aaron Hernandez RC?
There's a
Actually-
that might be worth some money, right?
The Geeky Gary
Geeky Gary.
in a PSA 10 it's like 70.
Okay.
Um,
Ooh,
listen,
here's my hairy
this is
Gary.
happening. It's accessible. I've literally gotten deep because I've been really hot on this now for 3 months. Been loud, talking about it for 2 years, loud for the last 120, 30 days. I've had kids hit me up who started with $50.
That's crazy. That's amazing.
$50 and now and then they'll show me, here's my bank account, Bank of America, $52.
That's-
Wow.
Balance.
that's amazing.
Then they show me a picture 100 days later, $3,000. That's a lot of money to make on $50.
Hell yeah.
Why? Because they bought a Luka for $35, sold it for $300. Now it's $600. They're sad, but they took that $300 and they bought a Kawhi. That Kawhi went to $1,000. You sell the Kawhi for $1,000. Now you're in the baseball business because you're bored of it. You buy Juan Soto, the superstar in Washington. He hits 3 homers opening week. That goes to 200 from 100. It's just stacking.
I'm gonna have my son.
Oh
on
my God,
today.
this garbage pail kid card is $20,000 on eBay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sold or listed, Ange. Don't get
It
caught.
might be listed. I'm just,
Go to completed
there's
and then
another
sort
one
by
that's
highest.
$13,000.
My son's
Honestly,
gonna be doing this tonight.
you know who else is going to be doing it? You.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Because
doing
this
it
is
with
real
him.
estate.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is real estate. There's high risk, like high risk. A rookie that you're hot on. There's high risk. RJ Barrett. If you're a Knicks fan and you really believe in RJ in 3 years, because he's just a rookie, and we all know he's not flexing as much as people want him to. He's quote unquote underpriced.
Right.
Because in 3 years, if he pops and gets crazy, it's going to go through the roof.
I'm buying 4 tonight. I'm gonna buy the Kawhi. I want to buy Zion Williamson and Ja because they're both from South Carolina.
Let me just say
I think
this,
this kid
I wanna buy
Alexander's
Luka.
gonna be alright too, man.
Shay.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
Yeah,
So
I
ready for this? See, now I'm just going to give you daps, man. Listen, if you know basketball well enough to know how good he really is, he's wildly underpriced if he's as good as you and I think he is.
And this is a rookie
Jaren
card, right?
Jackson
Is this his rookie
Jr.,
card?
John
No.
Collins in Atlanta.
Second year,
No,
it's not worth nothing now.
that's right.
So which one of these should I buy?
I think
Of the
I got
Kawhi?
a John Collins one.
Go. You're in completed,
I
or
don't
you're
think it's a
in,
rookie.
I'm completely
All right.
sold.
let's take it out because
Gary
you
V
can't buy
gotta go
those.
too, guys.
Yeah, he's gotta
which
go.
one?
He's got
Let's go.
stuff
10
to
minutes
do.
ago.
Yeah,
Just keeping him
take
here.
it out.
Well,
completed?
listen, keep me here because we're making people money.
Which one?
Okay.
Take it out. Take it out.
Take completed and sold out.
Okay.
F you, Eddie.
All right.
Gary, so you
Oh,
said
let me take sold
he's
out.
the boss.
Completed and sold is gone.
And now you have listings.
And so buy one of these.
You could buy one at 1,100 and try to catch any up, but you got to learn because, for example, that's a PSA without the new sticker, and the new stickers sell better. So you might have got caught there. You know, like this is where people have to really, really learn. Like you got to really learn. Keep going.
They got the Luka for $570.
You know what? Listen, text me tonight. I'll give you the
will.
links
There
to
you
the
go.
best
Yeah,
ones.
I'm gonna hit you
yeah,
too.
yeah, because listen,
I might even call you with my son on the phone.
Please, because here's why. Let me say it one last time, because people are gonna get hyped now. $30 to $3,000. I know you. Like 20 hours of homework. Google and
All right,
read.
Gary, I'm gonna do that.
I'm calling you tonight, Gary.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. I'm not joking.
Next time you come to my
That's why I
office,
don't-
Gary, you'll see bad baseball cards.
This is the good thing about
Listen.
Gary and the bad thing about Gary. Shit that you don't even need. He comes in here and just fucking puts it on you, and you're like, shit.
Honestly, I'm trying to get you to not buy dumb shit.
Right.
Buy a Jordan 9 rookie now for $9,000, and when it's 20 in 6 months, you'll be real happy. And when it's liquid, listen, I'm in startup land where you invest in a startup and you have to wait 3 years before you can turn it into liquid. Real estate, you guys know this. You got to sit a little something. This shit. If Luka drops 52 in an NBA in a playoff game in a couple months, that'll go to 1,200.
Yeah.
You could sell it that hour.
Right.
If Pete Alonso hits 2 homers opening day, sell it on eBay that second. This is like a stock market. This shit is liquid as fuck.
All right, Gary V.
Gary definitely told me about TikTok. I mean, Gary's always on point, but he definitely told me about TikTok 4 years ago, and it wasn't even TikTok. It was musically or whatever.
Musically.
Yes.
Well, Gary V, thank you for
Thank
joining
you
us.
guys.
I feel like I got something worth something here.
I'm gonna call you later, Gary V. 'cause you
Pokemon.
when I show this to my son, he's gonna be hooked, boy. Woo.
I love it. Thank you guys.
All right.
See you.
It's the Breakfast Club. It's Gary V.